friends, so today I am filming a college advice type of video, and you guys have been asking me questions for so long just about college in general. So I've been waiting to film a video like this where I just answer like a bunch of your frequently asked questions about like applying to college, just general questions about college experience. So I kind of tried to like touch on a bunch of different topics all at once. I went through my thoughts yesterday and I just made 10 little tips on my phone that I'm going to discuss with you guys. And also I need to mention before I start this video, this is actually a collab video with my friend Brooke here on YouTube. You can check the down bar down below for her video. She is also making a college themed video. If you're not already subscribed to Brooke, you totally should, because she is like the cutest person ever. She literally has her life together. I like look up to her so much. I'm not kidding. If you go on her Instagram, she always has the best Instagram themes. And for those of you that follow me on my Instagram, mine's like always a mess. Basically, her Instagram's perfect, her YouTube channel is perfect, she's perfect. Go check out her vid. Okay, so tip numero uno is don't limit your search too much for certain reasons. I definitely did this. I limited my search greatly based on like several factors. Now looking back, I wish that I didn't. So I just want to tell you guys to like keep an open mind if you're a senior, if you're a junior, if you're a freshman in high school, whatever, because you never know where you're gonna end up. Do your research, search colleges for yourself. If you actually do that and open your mind to like a lot of different possibilities, then you'll end up somewhere you really like, I think. Focus on all the different aspects you want out of a college instead of just basing it off one specific thing. My second tip is that SATs and ACTs really do matter, and also your GPA. I don't know if that's how it is everywhere, but I'm pretty sure like most people take the SATs. It kind of stinks that like our education system is based off of these tests, because I know some people just aren't really good test takers. I feel like I've always been pretty lucky with my exams. I'm usually a pretty good test taker. I just test pretty well. But I just know like some of my friends, they're like the smartest people, but the whole concept of testing will stress them out. Like I'm sure some of you aren't the best at taking tests, and that's just like how some people are. I guess all I can say is really just study as best you can and try your best. Maybe get some tutors. Like I know I did some SAT tutoring before I took mine, and like don't be afraid to take it more than once. I don't think that can go against you at all. I took my SATs 3 different times and I ended up doing the best on my 3rd time I took it. So practice probably does make perfect. Do like a bunch of practice exams. I remember doing those. My high school even held like a PSAT, so do those. I guess just try your best on those, because colleges really do look at those, and your GPA matters so much. My freshman year of high school, I didn't realize that like starting day one, freshman year of high school, that would start counting towards my GPA that colleges would see. So if you're a freshman in high school, really try hard. You just definitely have to try your best all 4 years, because that is going to be the grade that colleges see, and that is going to be a large part of your acceptance. My third tip is, I kind of touched on this before, but really focus on what you want out of a school instead of the school itself. For example, BU is a city school, and I knew that I wanted to be in the city. I just am a city type person. I love having so many things to do and being with so many people. Like I'm a very like social person. I wanted a big school. I knew that because I just wanted to change from high school. My high school had like 2,000 kids, and I just wanted like a lot of kids, which is cool because you see new people and you interact with new people every day, and I really like that. Some people aren't like that. It really just depends for everyone. Like I know a lot of people can't handle like a massive university like this. You just have to focus on what you want and like limit your search that way. Also, another thing I thought of is think about the expenses. In high school, I feel like you don't really have a grasp for like expenses and like loans and like paying for college and after college and all of that. It's hard, like especially being so young, but I guess just like ask your parents for advice with money and like see where your family stands on sending you to college. Colleges that you can definitely afford, colleges that you might not be able to afford, like you can limit your search that way as well. And when you're in college, think about like potential expenses at the college that you decide to go to. Living in a city, I'm pretty sure, is more expensive. You'll be like going out a lot to like eat and like go shopping on Newberry, for example. So you just have to keep that in mind for when you're going to college, because you don't want to be like broke. Like I know like every college student is broke, so you just gotta kind of figure that out. And life hack, most colleges have like dining points, convenience points, that type of thing, where you can use money on like your ID card that you use at places on campus, and at BU you can use your dining points on Domino's pizza delivery. So life hack, see if your school has like something like that, because you never know. There's like always really cool opportunities and stuff for college students. Tip 4 is pay attention to deadlines, guys. Don't do what I did. I actually wrote my college application the day it was due. Don't do that. Like I had my Common App like essay done and everything, but I had to write my supplemental and like fill out the other parts of my application at 11 p.m. on December 1st, because I didn't realize like if you wanted to be considered for like any sort of scholarship, I had to like submit my application, I think it was by December 1st, and I didn't realize till that night, and it was a mess. So don't do that. Really make sure you pay attention to deadlines. Start your essay like over the summer. I always try like brainstorming over the summer before when they like release the topics of the Common App. Just pay attention to deadlines is all I can say. It's key. So my 5th tip is to apply to safe schools, like probably schools and reach schools, because you want a diverse range of schools so that when you get a bunch of different acceptances, you can weigh out the options. Just apply to some that you know you'll get into, like your GPA and your SAT scores are like way higher, and then like one that you'll probably get into, like one that's in your range, and then a couple reach schools because like why not, they might accept you and then you could go there and it would be really cool. So my first 5 tips were sort of like getting into college. I hope they were helpful. And then my last 5 tips are more like when you're in college. So my 6th tip is once you're at school, be really outgoing and accepting of others. Like everyone has a different background and customs, especially at BU. It's so diverse. People come from all over the world. Like you just have to be so accepting, and it's so cool. You can learn so much about their cultures. The first week of school, keep your dorm room door open. You'll meet so many people. You'll become best friends with the people on your floor. Everyone will just make this cute little community on your floor. That's at least how our floor is. It's so nice, and like you'll meet your best friends that just like wander into your room, and you can walk into other people's rooms and be like, hey, what's up? Also make friends with your RA. Before coming to college, I was always scared of having an RA, and people would be like, oh, my RA is like so mean and like so strict. My RA is literally one of my best friends. She's like this sweetest person ever and lives right down the hall, and I love her, and she's like my mom. They're just really nice people usually. My 7th tip is go to office hours. My fall semester of this year, like right now I'm in spring semester of my freshman year, I probably should have said that to begin with. I remember everyone was telling me to go to office hours, and I was like, yeah, like whatever, everyone says that, and I like didn't really have time or make time to go, and I was like, doesn't matter. Okay. It literally matters so much. They help you so much, and they see that you're trying, and it's so worth it. Like this semester I've been going to so many office hours, and it's so great. Here like at BU, especially at like such a huge university, and my lecture halls with like 300 people, the professors seem so scary to me because they're talking to everyone and have to be really professional. But if you go like hang out with them in office hours, they're like the nicest people. So go to office hours, make a personal relationship with your professors. Tip number 8, make sure you're enjoying what you're studying. First semester I was miserable, to be honest. I was a bio major my fall semester, and I was so sure that I wanted to major in bio. I wanted to go to dental school. I was like, yes, I love this. I loved taking bio classes like all of high school, and I think that was part of the issue. I was just honestly burnt out of bio. Like I was like, I feel like I know everything there is to know. I just don't care anymore. I don't know if that's bad to say, but I couldn't make myself enjoy doing work, so I was like, this has to change. I was just not happy, and I was like killing myself with like 2-3 hour labs a week, and it was just not necessary. So I'm really happy I decided to switch all my classes. I'm in intro business classes right now, and I love them. They're so interesting, and I definitely think business is the major for me, so hopefully I stay with business. Make sure you like what you're learning, and if not, change your major. It's usually pretty easy. At BU it's pretty easy, and it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. Most people don't know what they want to do. Like most people come in undeclared. I almost recommend coming in undeclared because you'll probably learn a lot more about what you want to do your first semester in college. Even though you think you know before, you really don't, because I thought I knew. And my twin sister came in undeclared, and I feel like it's almost better that way because then you can just declare one instead of having to switch. So 9 is spend your free time wisely. Just with how your schedule pans out, like you're gonna have a lot more free blocks of time, but like designate those times for studying. Really try to stay organized and like plan like, okay, this time every day I'm gonna study for economics, like whatever. I feel like that's most effective, or else you'll like fall into the routine of coming back and like laying in your bed and taking naps and watching Netflix. I feel like a lot of people struggle with coming to college because they're losing all of the structure they had in high school with their parents, with their school, like with everything. So if you really try to like eat 3 healthy meals a day and try to like work out every day and you know, stuff like that, you'll feel a lot better and like make a structure and like a schedule for yourself so that you can like hold yourself accountable, or else you might fall into like napping all the time and watching Netflix, like I said. My tip number 10, I'm always bad at this, time management. Give yourself enough time for everything. Get up a little bit earlier so that you feel more comfortable getting ready and not like rushed, and make sure you have enough time to get to your classes. In a city, it can be hard to make sure you get to your classes on time when they're like a mile and a half away, and you either have to take the T or the bus or walk or an Uber, you know what I'm saying? If you're at like a smaller like liberal arts college, it might be easier, like your classes are probably like across the street. For your own sake and sanity, you don't want to be the person that's always running late. It'll stress you out. So just make sure you have enough time for things. Give yourself extra time to just kind of like relax. And I think if you plan out your time better, it'll make you a lot happier. So yeah, like I said before, sorry if this video is so long. I just feel like I had a lot of advice to give you. If you have any more questions about college in general, you can just leave those down below. I will try to get back to you. So yeah, this is just all the advice I could think of for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!